steam here, no filters, and and I'm going to talk about. Whoa. I'm going to talk about the idea of women and what I would do if I was a woman. You know, I would. I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to talk about how men need to, if they want to experience a sense of peace in life that transcends any of the difficulties of life, the religion of vulva, the worship of goddess V, and it's like part of it is not labeling anyone as your as a female authority, be it aunt, mother, grandmother, because what that does is it too embarrassed or shy to really profess your. You have to forget the idea that, you know, this is not about celebrating like birth per se, although it even though it is like representative of birth, the vulva, but it's not about that. It's not about like celebrating the mother goddess. Vulvas are individuated. They look like different flowers. Like, don't. Goddess V, it's like it's not about wanting women's approval, because when you want women's approval, see, here's where I get into it, where it's controversial. Is if I was a woman, I would recognize that I'm irrational, and this has been shown as an example of what women actually do. Women will get abortions, like kill their own, and I'm saying it in a sense of course there are some instances which is necessary. Can't afford a child, bad idea, didn't intend to get pregnant, but why would you be intimate with a person that you didn't want to get pregnant with, right? Furthermore, you know, do you get to do whatever you want? Like have sex with as many people as you want as a woman? Quote unquote freedom. That makes you less attractive to your husband. I'm sure you'd agree. And because the husband doesn't want to be around, it's not treating the vulva as sacred. The husband wouldn't want to be around a woman's vulva if lots of other men have been there. Like, why would it's gross, and it's all right. Uh, so so as a woman, what I would do is if I earned money, I would see. The problem is lack of fathers. If there were fathers, then it would be okay. They would, but they're not actually being fathers. They're not actually looking out for their daughters. Otherwise, he wouldn't let them go to schools co-ed, and then male teachers, because it's because they're all predatory towards women. And also, women don't think rationally. They want to they by default want to dress promiscuously and show, at least when they're young, they want to show off and get as much male attention as possible. And maybe that's okay that on a platform of like an OnlyFans with no where the person doesn't see your identity. It's like but But yeah, the reality is that women will do all types of augmentation, even wearing makeup, all this stuff. It's not logical to do because high heels. It's unhealthy. The makeup gets inside of you. The the augmentation is obviously not natural. So we need to realize that women like taking birth control. Men would never take birth control. So women need to realize that, and if I was a woman, I would basically seek out a trusted male, a trustworthy male, and try to be with them as much as possible. Maybe help them, the guardian in the home, have the guardian pick me up at work. Actually be like a protector. And yeah, a woman will spend money on vacations and basically not save their money for a family. And I'm generalizing, and I'm sure that a lot of men do this too when they're younger. They spend money frivolously, but it's really important to also things like strip clubs, not give money to women. Just the principle is, and this isn't, yeah, it's like not pay money to women in strip clubs, because the problem with that is they'll spend it frivolously. It's better to, and plus we shouldn't be, in my opinion, women are not worthy of showing off their vulva if they're not married. Because it makes it, except if they're on OnlyFans or if they're covering their identity and they actually really need to. So it's like, yes, there should be freedoms for people to, if they're desperate, but it's not an ideal situation. Like even prostitution. See, the reason prostitution exists is because men don't know how to have sex with themselves. And that's what I'm trying to promote and emphasize. And it's done with okay, so have sex with yourself. That's really important. It's done with, it's called the Doc Johnson pocket sleeve. Oh my God. Too much fucking traffic that way. Get out of there. We're out of there. Yes, we are out of there. Yes. Yeah, so that's my thinking. What are you guys thinking? This is good. This is sharpening me. I'm getting sharper here on these things now. It's becoming like I'm really good at this now. I'm finding really good at this. Yeah. Thank you. All right, let's take a pause here. Oh, fucking 2 viewers. All right, fuck. So to summarize, if I was a woman, I would want to have a guardian father figure. I wouldn't want to be around, men because they're predatory. I wouldn't trust myself because women do crazy things like birth control, which is damaging to the body, body augmentation, makeup, which gets into the skin, high heels, which are bad for the back. They are act promiscuously and dress promiscuously, which is also not the way to find a loving husband. They don't think about their husband in the future, how that husband would feel. And simply speaking, women need to trust men. Even with money, they'll spend on vacations and fun rather than save it up for a family, generally speaking. And yes, a lot of men do that as well. A lot of men are not family oriented when they're younger, but what we'll realize is that in the celebration and worship of vulva, it's about prioritizing vulva over other things. And yes, it's fun to dress nice and have a good lifestyle, but and have luxuries, but it's important that vulva be the number one priority and the best signifier of a good life. And that is a result of prioritizing exercise, coconut oil on the skin, using the sauna, and being healthy and attractive so you can together worship vulva. The woman present it, the man interact with it. All right, cool guys. Take care.